Reigns and Braun Strowman for the Universal title.
Alexa Bliss versus Ronda Rousey.
AJ
She
Styles.
wrestling?
Who?
Ronda Rousey?
Yeah.
She
with
any good?
WWE.
Yeah, she got the title now.
Yeah, she's a champ.
She only been there about a year. How she got the title already?
She's a beast. That's
She's just that.
That
good.
tells me this is really scripted for real.
Uh-oh.
That girl just shattered her teeth, had her jaw wired. Now she the WWE champ, huh?
She's been here, what? When did she get here? January?
Yeah. No.
She did get there January.
It was January?
Yeah, but her first match was in
Do they got
April.
the match when she got beat up? Do they got that on there?
Huh?
Do they got the match when she got beat up on? They got that on there?
No.
UFC?
No.
They got that. I'm just saying.
No.
Have you
UFC,
seen that?
no.
Have you seen that match?
Yeah.
I seen the
That
match.
was bad. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
She's what you call a UFC Hall of Famer now.
Okay, but how she running like she tough now?
I mean, she's tough.
She
Like
is tough.
she's tough. Like
I'm gonna give you a perfect example. Before Mike Tyson got beat down, he was known as the toughest. When Holyfield and Lennox Lewis beat him up, he became a very nice guy.
No, Ronda
The
Rousey.
era of invincibility is
it's
over
different.
with.
Like it's with her.
The era of invincibility is over with. We've seen you get beat up on TV.
Just because you
Yeah,
get beat up
you
once
win some,
don't mean that
you win some, you lose some.
No,
Right.
no, but you can't keep talking about you the baddest no more. You can't talk about you
They
the
still
baddest.
call her the baddest woman on the planet.
That's for promotional. You know that.
How many times did she lose?
Just
Ronda
lost one time.
Rousey, right?
Exactly.
Well, okay.
She's
I
a
get that.
monster.
Why she on a rematch?
I don't
I don't know. That's
You know how
right.
long? You know how long she's been trying to get into
Hold
WWE
on, man.
though.
Hold on, man. Hold on, man. Don't y'all want to wrestle? Both of
Yes.
y'all want to wrestle.
Yes.
She ain't get beat up.
I mean,
She
I
did
didn't say
get-
she
That was a
get
yes or
beat
no
up.
question. She ain't get beat up.
Yes.
Yeah.
She don't want a rematch. If you got beat up like that, you don't want a rematch.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but here's the thing though. Ronda Rousey was looking to get in WWE way
I'm
before that
not
match
cool.
even happened.
Everything you talking about is a fact. All I'm asking is, why she didn't want a rematch?
I don't know. They had a whole schedule.
You
for
know
it.
why?
I guarantee you, if Ronda Rousey had a chance to get that rematch, she
She
would
would.
have taken it.
She lost once. Like she was undefeated. It's not like she just got beat. Like
She got
she
beat
was
up.
undefeated and then
She
she
got beat
got
up.
beat like
She got
5,000
beat up real
times.
bad. She got beat up real bad.
She got beat up real bad, but
Real bad.
she lost once.
I'm not questioning that. But I think she got beat up enough where she don't want to come back no more to
No, I'm pretty sure she's gonna come back.
No,
So y'all
because
gotta
she
co-
already pursued.
y'all already got her. Y'all got to come back to UFC again.
Huh?
Yeah, do you have Ronda Rousey fighting in the UFC? Okay.
If she had a chance,
She's already in the Hall of Fame.
If she's in the Hall of Fame, that means she cool with Dana White. That means she can say to Dana White, I want to fight her again, man. She beat me up. You don't think she can say that in the fight to be on in 3 months? Dana
yeah,
White
but she's
It's
not
like-
gonna do that. I mean, she's the
Why?
champ right now. She's the champ right now.
of some play. There was a play stuff.
wait. So you saying
Wait, time out.
Wait.
Over
hold-
UFC, wrestling
hold
is
on.
playing.
So basically, Mike
Versus
Tyson,
UFC, wrestling playing. You want me to say it again? Versus
Why?
UFC, wrestling is
Explain
playing.
that. Explain that.
UFC is real. They getting beat up for real. Ronda Rousey had
Yeah.
her jaw wired.
Yeah.
Teeth broke off. She had to get major work. That's why she don't want to fight that girl no more.
No, it's not.
no,
I
mean,
guarantee you that's not why.
You saying it like
Ronda Rousey
I know-
already
I-
said-
okay,
I'm
look.
saying she got beat up bad enough where she realized she made a business decision. I don't want no more of that.
I'm understanding. So you
She
basically
already
call her
before
scared.
No, I said she made a business decision. I can't call no woman scared. I don't know if she's scared,
Ronda,
but she made a business decision
She's
you
not.
know on your contract they schedule your first your first
for a
appearance, right?
rematch.
No, I'm talking about in WWE. She signed her contract with WWE before that fight even happened. Ronda Rousey,
Jim,
on your-
I don't have a problem with her fighting WWE, but I know for a fact because the big dude Brock Lesnar do it. He go back and forth. Yes or no?
yeah,
Okay, so she can go back. I'm telling that I know a little bit. Brock Lesnar go back and forth, don't he?
Yeah.
So she
Yeah.
couldn't. That was a yes or no question. She
She
couldn't.
could, but she
She
wanted
could.
her heart
She
was on
don't
WWE.
We can change the subject because she don't want to fight that girl no more.
I guarantee you.
She don't want to
would.
fight that girl no more.
I guarantee you she would.
Oh, I wish I
You
could.
telling me if they faced again, that's gonna happen? Though?
No.
No. What I'm
No.
saying is she don't want to fight that girl no more.
So what
Yes,
you
she
say?
do.
So what you saying if she
I
fight that
guarantee
girl
you.
and beat her, she the girl. She's the
Then
girl.
they got to fight again.
So if she beat her, then
Then
I
they gotta fight
guarantee you
again.
that she
then
would.
she beat her. She got the girl. She's the girl.
Ronda
If they
Rousey got to
do-
beat her twice Because if Ronda Rousey, if they ever fight again, Ronda Rousey won the second one. Whoever, I don't remember the girl's name. She won the first one.
So if they fight again,
they gotta
then
be a
that's the
third fight.
tiebreaker. And if they want, if Ronda
Then they gotta be
Rousey
a third
wins,
fight.
then
No, I ain't got to win in the second one. She don't want to fight that girl no more, man. Go back and look at that fight, man. She got beat up.
yeah, but it's kind of saying like you saying
She
that
got
she's
beat up
scared to come back.
There's nothing that she could do.
You know, I
do
can't
about
say
that.
she's scared. I don't know
And
like that to
plus-
say she's scared.
And plus,
But
you
what I
think
do
UFC
know, she made a business decision.
I hope you think UFC ain't just all straight. Whoever wins it. Because
No. It's set up there too, just like boxing.
Exactly. Why do you think they had her lose? I guarantee you, if Ronda Rousey,
I'm not losing with my jaw broke. I'm not losing with my jaw broke, teeth missing. I'm not losing like that.
I guarantee you. Here, watch this. I guarantee you this. If Ronda Rousey says that she never would have wanted to go to WWE, I
She would have won
guarantee
that
you,
fight.
She would have had a rematch.
I guarantee you.
And if she did lose that fight, she would have had a rematch.
I will guarantee you
And she
Ronda
would've won that
Rousey
one.
would not have lost that match. But she already said that she was leaving UFC before that and said that
Her
she
heart was
going
on
to
WWE.
That's what she wanted to do. I guarantee you, if she would have never went to
She been
WWE
wanting to
or
come
said
to
that she wanted to go to WWE, I guarantee you, she would not have lost that fight. I swear on everything.
Y'all believe
she
that?
would not.
I know that. I know that.
Not. I know that. for a
Y'all feeling
fact.
Ronda Rousey like that?
I know that
I'm
for a
confident
fact.
in her.
Yes,
Heck,
I'm very
yes.
confident.
And you thought she was gonna win that fight too, didn't she?
Yeah, but at the
She
same,
got beat up. Sometimes you get beat up to the point where you don't want to come back. Ask Mike Tyson. You get beat to the point where you bite somebody's ear off. That's what happened.
Oh God, I remember.
That's
I
a
remember that.
that's a perfect example. He came in and thought he was gonna do something to this man. That man beat him up. He lost all his cool and couldn't find nothing else to do but bite the man's ear off. And the point I'm making is Mike Tyson was really known as one of the baddest men on the planet.
he still is.
Nay, he ain't.
Yes, he is.
Nay, he ain't.
So he's not one of the best.
No.
boxers.
You ain't walking
What about
up on him.
Muhammad?
No, what I'm saying is you ain't walking up on him saying nothing. But I know Lennox Lewis can talk some junk to him. I know Holyfield can talk. I already beat you up. I don't want to hear it. I already beat you up. You can't say nothing to me.
What about Muhammad Ali? What you gotta say about him?
He's the greatest,
He's the
of,
greatest
all
of
time.
all time.
That's different.
Rest in peace to him.
He's the greatest of all time.
So Mike Tyson is like the second greatest of all time.
Did you see what happened after Mike Tyson got beat up by Lennox Lewis? He
Yes,
went and
he
wiped
did.
blood off the dude's face. Go back and look at that. That's how much he got beat up. He went and wiped blood off the dude's face. The dude beat him up that bad.
Wow.
Look it up. That's how bad Lennox Lewis beat him up.
Whoa.
He went talking about, it's all right. That's how bad he beat him up. And then Holyfield beat him up too. But the point I'm making is, sometimes
You
that
win
bully-
some, you lose some.
that bully,
But he didn't
get
just
beat
leave.
up.
He didn't just leave.
that
after
bully
that.
get beat up. And when that bully get beat up more times than not, ain't nobody afraid of you no more. Y'all seen Friday.
Yes.
Y'all know you seen Friday.
Yeah.
That's
Perfect
right.
example. I'm sorry it took me so long to get there. Perfect example.
Devo got hit with a brick. and
You ain't that
his
dude
elbow-
no more. The brick gonna get bigger next time. That's all.
But he's okay.
That's all I'm saying. Ronda Rousey could have had a rematch with that woman in 6 months after she healed. A year after she healed.
Who says it's not still gonna happen though?
How long has it been? 2 years now? 3?
3 years. It's been like 2 years.
It's definitely been 2. It might have been longer than that. You can look all this stuff up, man. You can look all this stuff up. She don't want none of that woman, man. She don't want
Right.
no parts of that young lady. Whoever she is, I can't remember. I'm mad. I can't remember her name.
I wish I could like talk to her, like say
And say what?
I would say.
Did you thought you was gonna win that fight? That's what you gonna say?
No, I would ask her like I would tell her I wouldn't want her to rematch
Look,
because
she gonna look you right
it's
in
not
the
like
eye.
she can't beat her.
She
She got beat up, but
she got beat up bad though.
if it was a rematch, who do you think will win?
I'm going with the girl.
Ronda. I'm going with
I'm going with the
Ronda.
other girl.
Okay.
Ronda got to win the fight for me to know that she can win the fight. She got beat up. I seen that one, man. I paid my $69 for that one. She got beat up, man. Y'all know she got beat up. Y'all watched it too. Did she not get beat up?
She got beat up, but I'm not saying that. So that girl that beat her up is the
I don't
woman
even
now.
know who she probably ain't fought nobody since.
So that girl is the woman now because she beat Ronda Rousey.
No. But Ronda Rousey ain't the woman no more, is all I'm saying.
So who's the woman?
Whoever out there now. I don't even know.
So Ronda Rousey lost once and now she's not the woman. No more.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. The aura of invincibility. It's not that she just lost one fight. It's the way she lost that one fight. You didn't lose that fight where you was knocking her down. She knocked you down. You knocking her down. Y'all going back and forth. She lost the fight. She got beat up all 4 or 5 rounds. However long it went, she got beat up the whole fight. You watched it, and I watched. I paid my $69.
So did never mind. I was about to say Pacquiao and Mayweather fight. When Pacquiao was beating Mayweather up. He won. So Pacquiao not that man no more. Would you say that? He lost.
Mayweather undefeated, right?
Yeah, he undefeated.
This has been.
He
this
never
is-
lost
this,
a fight.
This has been an interesting.
You all right? Can we change the subject? Ronda Rousey ain't fighting that woman no more, man. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I mean,
Hell in a
she
Cell.
got beat up that bad, and she's the champ now. So that's all.
But you will admit she got beat up, right?
But she's a champion. She has a belt.
Yeah.
In fake wrestling.
Okay.
Okay.
She the champ in WWE. And the
She
letters
can
tell
get
you.
the title.
Wait,
Whoever has
Look, the letters tell you exactly what it is.
Okay, but
World Wrestling Entertainment.
hold on. I got it. Before we change the subject, I would just like to say this. Do you know how hard it is?
Oh no, buddy. I don't. The craft is real. The craft is real. No, I'm not talking about that.
Time out. I gotta
Uh-oh.
jump in this and interject. First of all, wrestling is not fake. It's scripted. They do the same thing athletes do. They perform every
I
day.
already know that. I'm just coming with a different perspective.
That's
That's all.
I get you.
That's all.
I get you. I'm like, wait a minute.
That's
Man,
all.
it's
I'm
definitely
listen.
going hammer.
Do you know? Can you tell I know about a little wrestling
Yeah, you know
too?
a whole other-
Okay,
about wrestling.
so I'm really giving them a different perspective.
Shout out to my man Kenneth Ferguson, by the way. He's really putting y'all on the horn. How y'all gonna let him put
Yeah.
y'all on the horn like
I'm
this?
not.
Hey, look,
I'm
yeah,
not.
I hosted All Night Nerds for 4 years.
I was about-
Yo,
I was the
just about
main
to get at
host
him before you
for
get
4
in.
years. I do this.
he's schooling y'all right now.
I was the host for 4 years. I do
He's
this.
school.
I was just about to.
I told him I was the host.
Hold
I
on.
was the host when we went to Channel 7.
Hold on.
When we left here and went to Channel 7, I was the host.
Facts.
Can I ask you a question?
Put the school, man.
Hold on. Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Do you know how hard it is
No,
to
buddy.
transition from
That's
UFC
no, I'm
to
just really
WWE?
messing with you, man. I'm not. Please, I'm just really messing. The things that it takes to be a wrestler, dude. I'm a real fan of it. I'm just really messing with y'all on this show.
It took her only a few months, and yeah,
She's
doing
talented
the thing.
already. She coming from a background where she already understands what's going on. I'm not questioning her skills. Please, you think I'm questioning this woman's skills? Never. All I'm saying is she don't want no more than that woman right there.
I want yes. If
That's human nature. Sometimes the bully get beat up. That happened in real life. She was the bully on the block, and the bully got beat up.
Arn and Ole Anderson. That's who you're trying to think of. The Four Horsemen. Arn,
right.
Ole,
Right.
Oh yeah.
Was they
Arn
brothers or
Anderson.
son and father?
they were brothers.
Brothers.
Okay. I remember them. That was the Four Horsemen, right?
Arn Anderson still be around. He helped what you call it, like the board of directors. And
Who
stuff like
does?
that at WWE. Arn
Who does?
Anderson.
Oh, he's still working with?
Yeah.
Dang, y'all know all this stuff. I didn't know that.
all right, come on.
He
Let's,
old dude.
let's change the subject.
Yeah, let's change the
On
subject.
Hell in a Cell. Then we're
Who
gonna
was
talk
who?
about
Right,
Raw.
you said who? You was telling me who was the highlight?
Roman Reigns and Braun Strowman.
Oh, another match. Charlotte Flair
How was that?
versus Becky Lynch.
Now
I'm
they go
glad
by-
Becky Lynch won. I am.
Are they go by
happy she
weights in the
deserved it.
men's? Or is it different weights now in wrestling?
No,
Fire?
it's just like men and women.
I'm talking about fires like how much you
weight
weigh.
class.
Yeah.
No,
All weight classes go at it.
Again.
It could be heavyweight versus heavyweight.
I'm
or
talking about-
heavyweight versus lightweight. It could be
exactly. It could be all of that.
Really?
Mixed.
Super heavyweights versus.
So you still got people like somebody like
Andre the Giant versus like
right, somebody like one of us.
HBK. It was like Andre the Giant versus
like the Big
HBK.
Show,
like
the
Big Show versus.
No,
like,
I'm not
Triple
getting in
H.
the ring with them guys.
I am. Shoot, I'm not scared of nobody.
Exactly.
Until you get knocked on your head.
I'm gonna
He
get
just told
knocked
you
on my
how hard
head.
the man is.
But you gonna know I'm not afraid of you though.
Exactly.
I love you.
I'd rather listen.
I
I'd
love
rather. I'd rather not. I'd rather show no fear and get beat up than to just be
Right.
fearful and
Scared.
get beat up.
So
'Cause
right.
I ain't no punk.
I'm not
I'm
a punk.
not a
either.
punk.
I might get beat up or I might
I
not.
am
but
not
I'm
a
Look,
punk.
sooner or later you're gonna have to make a business decision. You ain't had to make no business decision yet.
And
Ronda
plus-
Rousey made a business decision. I'm going over here with this good money, and we're gonna script this thing. You ain't gonna hit me 2 times. I'm gonna stump my feet on the
The
ground.
superstar.
Boom.
Wait, there's
Stump my
one-
feet on
there's
the
one
ground. Look like
problem.
you hit me in the head. Boom.
One problem though.
Throw me off the ropes.
The
Come on.
WWE superstars don't control the storylines.
Who does?
Mr.
The
McMahon.
script writers, if they're right, Vince and the script writers.
So they got straight writers for.
Yes.
Yes, the superstars don't
They
control
don't just
what they
control
do.
what they do. They get. It's like a movie.
I
Like
understand.
the storyline, not
Storyline.
what they do in the ring, but the storyline.
Right, what they do in the ring, that's none of that's scripted.
No,
No.
Just the storyline.
when it comes to like interferences and stuff like that,
like when people run
yeah,
to the ring, is that
that's
scripted? Right. When somebody come, he come to help somebody out. That's
Yeah.
scripted right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so-
what else match did I want to talk?
AJ Styles and Samoa Joe.
I would grade that match a B plus.
I say a B minus, only because
Only
it wasn't
because- right.
as it wasn't
thought
as
it was a
good as
good
I
match.
thought. I mean, it was good, but it was as I thought it would be. Like it wasn't going to be like a. How can I say it?
I'd say it was. I'd say it was.
It wasn't like,
definitely
oh my
a
god,
good match.
I need to watch that match. It was it was a good match, but it wasn't like I want to. It should more should have happened. It should have been more storyline than
The match. See, I'd have gave that match an A or A minus, but what dropped it down to like a B is the way it ended. That was a great match, and the way that they ended it completely ruined it for me, which is why. See, that's SmackDown for you. See what I be saying?
What's the
You do not-
difference?
you do
What's
not
the different
ruin-
programs under WWE?
no.
Raw,
It's
SmackDown.
well, it's Raw and SmackDown, but it's
NXT.
nothing really.
They all under. It's like the rosters. There's
Okay.
Raw, SmackDown, and their
First it goes Smack-
development group is NXT. Where
NXT.
superstars come up and try to earn their way to the main
Right,
roster.
right.
But right now, NXT, what they doing is better than what they doing
they-
on the main roster.
They getting TV time with the NXT with that group.
Yeah,
What's
NXT.
they on the
NXT
phone.
yeah,
said-
NXT is working their way up
Right,
to the main
right.
roster, but yet NXT is doing more stuff and
They're
better
Raw?
stuff than the main roster's been doing.
You don't believe that?
Oh nah,
Why?
no.
Yeah.
Why?
Why?
No.
Yeah, I want to know why.
It's
There's
more
than just the
storyline.
superstars.
I know it's
You
more
like the storylines
storyline,
better
but
in
better
Raw or
in Raw.
SmackDown?
Raw and SmackDown is better than NXT to me.
Well, hold on. Are they the same writers? Or they can't
No,
be the
No,
same
it's
writers?
different writers.
Vince McMahon runs
I'm
the main rosters. Triple H runs NXT. And what we've been saying, me and my dad have been saying, is that we want Triple H to run the main rosters again because Vince and them story writers for the main rosters, they're struggling.
Oh, they are.
Listen,
Yes.
okay, this is how it go to me. Raw is better than NXT. NXT is better than SmackDown. That's how it go to me.
SmackDown
Like,
ain't no
Raw
good.
is not better than SmackDown. I mean, Raw is not better than NXT. I mean, NXT is not better than Raw.
Get it
NXT
together.
is not better than Raw to me.
What
Now
is
it's better than
SmackDown?
SmackDown.
Now what's
NXT is better than both.
now
but
what's the
not.
difference
Well,
of the names? What's happening under SmackDown and what's happening
It's like
under
the
Raw?
same thing. Raw is Monday. It's like
it's just two different
right.
rosters.
It's like two different.
Because WWE has a whole is a big thing, and they got two rosters. Even though they need to mix it up again.
That
because
was
of the
Raw.
brand split.
It was better when it was
The
mixed
brand
in.
split.
So
is
they
not
don't-
working
they don't
anymore.
fight-
It's not the ruthless.
So it's like
aggression.
what made me mad is the title difference. Like they had so one has the Intercontinental and the Universal. The other one has the United States and
WWE title.
WWE title. Then both have tag team titles.
Right.
Now what gets me is what makes me mad is the girls only have a women's championship.
Just one.
How come they can't get the women's Intercontinental Championship?
That's why I was
Or
asking.
a
what's the
women's
difference
tag
in
team
size?
championship.
That's what we about to get. The tag
Right.
team division is coming up within
In
the
the
what's
women's-
called- within
Women's.
this next
That's
year.
why I was like, why couldn't the women's? Why does the women's only have to get?
How
I
is
mean,
the
hey,
women's?
hey,
is
hey.
the women's
The women's
growing?
division
The women's
is
division
growing.
is Raw.
To me,
That's
the
sweet.
women's division
It's
since
kinda better.
2015 has been the best that it's ever been, in my
Really?
opinion.
Yeah. What do you like
They
about
got
it?
their
though?
own. What is it? This month coming up. October,
Oh yeah, they got their own pay-per-view.
Really?
But to me,
They've been-
Raw meant the women. They not getting.
They
They
they've
should have
their
had more
own-
titles than
They've
just
had
one.
their own
That's not
cage
fair.
matches. They got their own cage matches. They've had Hell in a Cell matches, Money in the Bank ladder matches. They've had just months back in January. They had their own women's Royal Rumble match.
How many
And-
women? That's 20?
That 30
30?
They had the
And
Battle
let's
Royal
be
match
clear,
at
WrestleMania, the
WrestleMania.
Andre the Giant Battle Royal.
Yep.
And let's be clear, before I close this out, let me just say, WWE, I appreciate the women's division, and I'm gonna be completely honest. The women's Royal Rumble match back at Royal Rumble was better than the men's by far, in my opinion. By far.
I do like the women's.
I think the women deserve more.
Do they got
And they getting
managers?
it.
Do they still got managers with all the personality? 'Cause
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah, they got like Paul Heyman.
I remember the manager.
They had Bob Backlund was
Bob Backlund,
teaching,
somebody's manager.
He was teaching. What's his name?
Darren Young.
Yeah, Darren Young. They had Paul Bearer was teaching
We had classic
Undertaker
Freddie
and
Blassie.
Kane.
Y'all know
I
about
mean, he
classic
wasn't teaching.
Freddie
He was
Blassie?
advocating.
Y'all remember?
Sometimes he was talking for him. That's what I'd say.
Yeah.
He talked for Kane. He didn't talk for Undertaker though.
All right, well, let's wrap it up. Go ahead. We had a great time here, didn't we?
Yeah.
We got it's not over.
I know,
Over with. It's like kind of like halftime. That's what I'd say. It's
Okay,
like halftime.
so
So
We'll be right back with some.
Yeah, we're gonna kick it over here to the green screen over here. We're gonna kick it over here.
hold on.
Over here.
Bam.
Wait, that way. Wait. Oh, hold on. Wait.
Hold up.
Wait,
Hold up.
hold
Wait
on,
for
hold
it.
on,
Wait for
hold
it.
on.
It's coming. When you see the red dot, yeah, I was about to say,
Hold on,
when you
wait.
see that red dot coming on that camera, that's how you know when it's live.
Red dot came on yet?
Hold on, not yet.
Hold on.
Because it'll be off of us. Because the red dot will
Or
be
it's
off
still
of
on,
us
yeah.
when it's on, yeah.
Hold on.
It's coming up though.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go. Now it's you on. Now you're on.
We on?
Yeah.
We just took over the airwaves?
Yep, y'all on.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all the people in YouTube land, all the people in public access land, all the people at Jar U.
Thank you, fellas. That was nice. I enjoyed it. Thank
And
you.
I have a special
For coming.
You got the
very
argument.
special out of the
That was good though. That's good. That's
That
good
was a good
TV.
thing.
That's for good TV.
Those are her words. Those are her words, not mine. Also, she is a survivor.
You have time.
Let's go.
Yes.
Here is Desiree King. How are you, Desiree? So good to talk with you finally. Spirit hands. It's so good to sit down and actually have this conversation with you. I've been listening to your music now for the past few weeks. And it's new to me, so I'm sure it's probably new to people at home. You have an EP out. I am not a rapper EP from last year. And I wanted to ask you about some of the bars on that. If we could just go bar for bar, just a little bit off some of that EP, which is a classic, in my opinion.
Thank you.
Classic underground hip hop tape. There was all the soul, there was all the good samples, there was pretty much everything that I like was in it, and that's why you're here. So can we start with just one bar
Sure.
from the intro, 9.
Oh.
This is Survivor music. I've been through some shit. I dream lucid. I just want to ask you, what was life like for you? Where you're from, and if you want to bring yourself
Goodness.
into it a little bit.
Well, I was born in Queens, New York. I lived there the first 7 years of my life. Due to an unfortunate event, I had to move. I had to relocate to Maryland. So I stayed out there for. Oh my God, my brain is so fried. I was actually living in Queens for like the first 6 years.
Okay.
Because when I moved to Maryland, I turned 7. So I was in Maryland for like 7 years and ended up relocating here when I was 16 and staying with my sister. How life was like. I feel like I was exposed to a lot of just, it's so hard to put it all in like just one box, but I was exposed to a lot at very early ages, during your development period as a child and even as a teenager, like we're, still developing and whatnot. A lot of it has thrown me off and, kind of fuck with my psyche and, caused a lot of like spazzes from me, just a lot of conflicts within, existential crisising, all of that. I don't know if you wanted me to get into the specifics.
No.
I might have to just leave that to like, if you're listeners of my music, I'll eventually give you like little Easter eggs and whatnot.
Yeah, you definitely did too.
And mixtapes, but it's a lot to just lay out, but I've been through a lot of fucking shit.
Yeah, I know. I appreciate
And
that.
still going through it. It's
Yeah.
just like, but you know, like the fact that I'm still here, I'm still living and breathing, like, you know, only goes to show that I'm only, you know, supposed to just keep going further and further and further and further and just keep going. There's something waiting for me, like, you know, get to my destiny. So that's what I'm in the process of doing at the moment. And yeah.
You know what? And you mentioned about being a teenager and developing everything as a teenager on your shirt.
Yes.
If we can just.
Oh, Trayvon.
That's Trayvon Martin, of course. Rest in power.
Rest in power.
Rest in power. Right. And also, I wanted to ask number 2. There's a nice amount of salt on the record, Illiterate, right? Featuring Taylor.
Yes.
Right.
Oh, shout outs to my ex best friend. I don't think he likes me anymore.
Shout out Taylor. What's up?
I still love him though. I really do. I swear I do. But illiterate is just, I just hate men.
Little misandry. We're just gonna put that out there. Illiterate, because he's a cheater.
Yeah.
On the low, LeBron have the referee on his payroll.
Oh, actually,
Is that
that
100%
bar is not actually about a guy. That
no.
bar was kind of like a random bar. It was actually dedicated to my friend Philippa.
Okay.
Shout outs to Philippa.
Shout out to Flipper.
So like we used to always play when I lived I used to live in a household with just like a bunch of UB students. So it was like her and 3 other dudes and like this one guy, he had like I'm trying to think, was it a PlayStation or Xbox? I forgot what it was, but we would play his WWE game and we would be fighting over John Cena.
That was a fun song. Yeah. So
I'm like, bitch, you cheating. Like
so what was the main inspiration behind it, Illiterate?
It was just more so like a fun record, but it was kind of stimulating from just, you know, I guess like men problems, and then I kind of like transitioned it into like some random shit where I'm like, you know, poking at my friend Philippa because I was telling her I did want to give her a shout out on my project, and I know it's like, wait, why in this verse? But it kind of worked with it. But yeah, that verse was not about a guy. That's about my girl Flip.
Okay, well, it's good to ask these questions. I'm like, because I listened to it, I was like, damn, with Desiree, bum ass. Right.
Yes, no, please, can we like highlight that because seriously.
And I had a lot of fun listening to Halftime.
Oh, thank you.
A lot of fun listening to Halftime. The soul sample. What's that sample from?
I don't even remember his name, but it's the, you know, if love and he was wrong, I don't want to be right.
That was a nice, and then it bounced.
Is that Otis Redding?
I think it is.
I think it's Otis Redding.
The internet will let us know for wrong.
Yes.
Trust me, they will let you know.
They'll roast us and be like, yeah!
Oh, you make music? What are you doing in your life?
It's like, I'm sorry.
How can you sit in that chair? Care? Whatever.
You can have the seat.
We'll figure it out. We'll go on Genius or something.
Right.
But no, it was such a fun track with the lyrics and everything just sort of bounced off really well. And I want to kind of juxtapose that to one bar in the song "Bum."
Oh.
Okay. Ace, me and you should go to Track Beats. So, what's up?
Because there was a period of time where that's actually his brother Jafir. He used to go by the name of Ace. Hi Jafir. So like we used to kind of, when we were working together, like around late 2013, 2014, we kind of used to like dabble into boom bap beats. And I was just like, yo, like I used to always tell him like, we need to like start hopping on some trap beats, load up a clip and just bust it all over the track. Like,
so I want to ask though, I mean, because the music off of I'm Not a Rapper was so organic and it's very much not in the style of the popular music that we hear, the trap music. So
means I'm doing something right.
You're doing something right, but at the same time, do you ever feel like frustrated that knowing that, man, if I just put on a trap beat and dumb myself down and dumb the lyrics down, that I could blow up way quicker, or is that even like, is that something that's on your mind?
No, I never worry about that. I
Mhm.
actually like what's going on in music right now. It's to me all of it is art.
Mhm.
I think it's really, some of it is just like, okay, I lost all of my brain cells, so what the fuck am I going to do for the rest of the day?
Right.
But I think in general, all of it is art. Like if I was to ever get on the trap beat, I wouldn't dumb myself down. Like I would just, flow right, over it and do whatever I can to build up on that beat. It's, it's like a canvas, paint it
Mhm.
however you want to. So I wouldn't let like a trap beat kind of deter me from what I'm trying to do. I don't think it takes away from artistry. I think if anything it adds. Like I love trap. I love trap rap. Like it's whoo, like sometimes you just gotta turn up,
Sometimes, yeah. I'm sitting here fronting like, like I don't go to the gym.
Gotta
and
let
just
loose,
put some
right?
toxic in my earphones for a little bit.
It helps, right?
I want to ask you about the song Nigga Sense.
Uh-huh.
Right, so it's a cool video, great beat, another great soul sample. Looks like your girl having a great time in the video, and everybody loves it from what I can see online.
And it's funny because I hate it. It's
That's
like
the
my
question.
least favorite track off of the project.
Why?
I guess just looking back at it now, when I wrote Nigga Senses, I wrote that back in 2014.
Mhm.
I didn't record it until 2016. So it's like when as an artist, you should always be evolving and progressing and whatnot. And I always knew it had potential because of just how it just how the flow switches up and just the whole transition of it. Everything was perfect. But I just, listening to it now, it's just like, ew, like I don't feel this way anymore.
So-
Like I'm not this angry anymore.
Right, so you were angry in 2014.
Oh, I was angry on that whole project.
Right. So in another bar on Unlikely Heroes, I wanted to ask you about crazy my sobriety only heightens my anxiety. What would you want to expound on that a little bit for us?
Hell yes, like, and I'm still kind of working towards it too. Like, I don't do drugs. I'm an alcoholic. I'm a proud alcoholic. Like, I'm a functioning alcoholic. So I'll say that.
Let's keep it 100, 92 plus 8. Let's go.
Yep, there we go. And it got really, really worse. I would say 2017 transitioned into 2018. So I thought it was funny that I wrote that in 2016 because I thought I was already on that path. In like 2016, I was kind of just drinking to have fun or feel nice, versus 2017 and 2018, I've just been drinking to cope. So I feel like what I was feeling then when I wrote that bar, it was just like I actually could have handled like just the way things were going. I was good. 2017 and even this year, like it's a struggle being sober. It's just like, life is happening, you're struggling to make ends meet, and it's just like, you know what, no, like I just want to run into this corner with this bottle. I don't want to deal with any of this. But
that's why I really appreciate listening to this project, because there was so much talk about mental health, drug use, landlords.
Oh yes.
And
that's my favorite landlord of all time, man. He was a character.
Speak on it.
He was a character.
In Buffalo, New York, we got some of the best landlords in the city.
We really do.
I mean, in the country, I think. So speak on it, man. What's up with him? Was he going to be on the intro next time? Like
it's so funny because me and my roommates, like from back in 2014 and 2015, we used to like just always joke about
how pissed off he always is.
And just like we need to get him on the track, because me and one of my other roommates, he would rap, but he didn't like record or anything. He was just, whenever we would have a session and just, like cipher it up and whatnot, like he'll like spit a few bars. He's just like, yo, we gotta get Jay on the track. That was our landlord's name. Like he always wore like these high ass shorts with his like button down top stuffed into it. And
who doesn't have that landlord? Right now, you have that landlord.
With the socks with sandals.
Yeah.
And he like he would write us letters and then come and recite it to us. He was.
By the way, want to let you know, pick the. Oh, man.
It was really insane, and it was my first time renting. So having that overall experience of like, this is my first landlord, and learning how they can be and how janky they are. It's just, he was a character, man. Like,
So I mean, there was one bar, IANAR, which is short for I am not a rapper.
Yeah.
I found that out earlier. I'm like, what does that stand for? So this flow is making me emotional. I'm about to break.
Mhm.
You know, we were talking about anxiety. We're talking about landlords. Talking about sobriety. We show up today in a Trayvon Martin shirt.
Yeah.
You know, does any of that play a role in your mental health or in your psyche when you think about what happened to Trayvon or what might be happening in the city of Buffalo right now with the recent police murders and things like that?
Oh, I haven't heard of the recent ones. Like the last one I've heard of is what is her name? She died in at Holding Center.
India Cummings.
There we go.
Yeah.
That was the last one that I've learned of. Yeah, it's like it's a very defeating feeling. And there was a point in time where I was just like, I don't want to read these articles anymore. Like I don't want to follow this hashtag. I don't want to know. And then I realized how ignorant that was. Like, no, you should want to know, even though you know that the reason why they're like, the media is pushing police and law enforcement murdering our youth.
Mm-hmm.
And pushing that agenda, because I felt like it was a slap in the face, like they're mocking us.
Right.
And it was just like, maybe I shouldn't feed into it, maybe I shouldn't read into the story. I don't know if I can like digest this or what it would do for my spirit. But I wouldn't say it plays a part in my mental health. I would say more so it's drive to just keep going and to just, figure out what can I do as an artist. Like right now, all I can do is push the message through like my art and also all my social media platforms. But the more, I attain, I don't like to say power, but like the more I become, able to like get my platform more up into like the higher avenues and whatnot, like of course I want to do more.
That's awesome.
I'm still trying to figure out like what routes to take and what can I do, where can I start, but I have an amazing foundation of people around me that I'm pretty sure will steer me in the right path and are constantly doing things within like the community for like our young artists and youth. Like shout outs to Dope Collective, United Melanin Society, like everybody, they out here, like they constantly, offering their platform as like ways to, give opportunities and give back and provide performance spaces. We all actually just came together and made a new performance space downtown called The North Is a Lie. It's 617 Main Street. The North Is a Lie.
It's 617 Main Street.
There you go. Like,
and that work is powerful and that work is important. And I'm glad we got to highlight that for a second.
For sure.
And I noticed in the EP you had some bars going at 45, President Trump. You had a couple little jabs at him, which I think would be a good segue, excuse me, to talk about some some political news, some things happening in the world. Speaking of happening in the world, speaking of Trump, Donald Trump getting laughed at the United Nations.
Where was I when any of this happened?
This was I think about 2 nights ago.
It's so funny because now I'm kind of wired to where if I hear anything about Trump, like I'm just not going to read into that or feed into it anymore. That's something that I don't follow anymore. Like 2016, yes, but it's just like, okay, all of this shit is for shock value. Like I'm not going to keep putting my energy towards this and then, having to hear and see people complain about it. It's like, it's not new. Like, well, him getting laughed at now, that's something new. That's news right there.
And it's almost like him it's not even just him getting laughed at. It's America getting laughed at, which I love. Because you guys have, United States government has been the biggest joke of the planet.
They really have, but you know what? At the same time, it's like that's kind of the reaction he wants anyways. Like he wants to be laughed at. He wants to create controversy like that, where he can go to the UN and hold a meeting and all of them, like, not take him seriously. All of this is a part of the agenda. Not saying that was like, something that they all agreed on, like, okay, you're going to come here, we're going to laugh, and we're going to, all publicity is good publicity.
Right.
Like,
and for those who don't know, he basically, he went up there and he said, we're the greatest administration of all time. No administration has ever done anything within the past 2 years as close as us. We're the new Treyway. Yeah, everybody knows that we're the new
Treyway
we're
in
the
the
new death row.
building.
We're the new death row in this motherfucker. So that was Trump's speech last night or a few nights ago at the UN, and he got
Oh my
he got
God.
laughed off stage, and he deserves it. Now, speaking of people complaining,
Mhm.
I'm wearing Nikes. Let's talk about Nikes.
Oh.
Shout out, not to Nikes.
It's like,
Shout
what's
out
to
to-
talk about?
Shout out to Colin Kaepernick.
Guys, it's just an
actually.
advertisement. Like, everyone, both sides, like people that are like arguing against the people that are just like, I'm gonna burn my Nikes,
Right.
and then people that are just like, oh, you want to burn your Nikes? Yeah, I want to burn my Nikes. Like, it's just why? It's just
And
an
if you're
ad.
going to burn your Nikes, you can send your Nikes to where's that? Northfly?
The North is a lie. Yes,
North is a
please.
lie.
It'll be a performance piece. Like, we're like
Why not?
yes, like they're asking people to come through and bring like, whatever you feel can contribute to the performance space. So like anything that, contributes to the theme or like just, resonates well with you, you can bring and post on the wall or,
Brand
just
new
leave.
Nikes, not the burnt ones. We'll take care of that.
Yeah, they'll love that.
Sure. We got you. No, but what was your thoughts? Because just recently it came out that Nike, because I get what you're saying. On the one end, there's the sneaker burners,
Yeah.
cross burners, we call them sneaker burners, cross burners, same difference. And then on the other end, there were people that were just like, yes, Lord, Nike is the greatest thing on earth.
Right.
But then at the same time, they have that history of sweatshop labor. They have that history of, and it's not even just a history.
Mhm.
It's not that history. It's happening currently in sweatshop labor in Asia, as well as they just recently, this came out while they gave the money to Kaepernick, they also gave so much money to the Republican campaign too. All over for the next midterm elections, Nike has given millions to the Republicans. actually.
See,
Right, and I'm sorry.
how y'all feel defending y'all Nike now? Because like I don't wear sneakers, I wear platforms. Okay, so what are these? Right, I don't wear sneakers. Like anyone that knows me know I don't wear sneakers. So I was definitely not here for the conversation, but it's just like, guys, it's just an advertisement. Like,
Right.
great, like I get it. It has a good message,
Mhm.
and I can resonate with the
Did you
message.
see the
Like,
commercial?
Hmm?
Did you see the commercial?
I did by default because I was having one of my moments where I need to like remind myself why it's amazing to be a Sagittarius. I was watching like a zodiac video on YouTube and the ad came up and I was just like, God damn it, I can't even skip it. And Kaepernick was just it was the commercial.
Oh, right. And it's
So
that must have been nice. You were just sitting there trying to learn about yourself.
yeah.
You just got to do it.
He had to have his moment. So I let him have his moment. I watched it and I'm like, okay, it's a good message, but like, why is everyone wilding out over this? Like, cool, Kaepernick, like, you didn't pay my rent, like, being on this ad, so I'm not gonna defend or not or even be a part of the conversation. Like,
and really quickly, correction. When I said that the Republican Party gave millions, I'm sorry. When I said that Nike gave millions to the Republican Party, what I meant to say is they gave millions more to the Republican Party than they did to Democrats. So
that's
they gave
like,
to both sides. So excuse me.
I'm telling you, what Childish Gambino left off of "This Is America," that's like he needs to add more verses. Like,
I got the idea right here. Childish Gambino, "This Is America" remix featuring Desiree Keith.
There we go.
Let's
Speak it
do it.
into existence.
I just did.
Yes.
One last conversation. Here in New York State, yes, Buffalo is in New York State, by the way. And I know a lot of people think that like New York City is like just no offense. This is like the whole state of New York is New York City, and like some of Jersey even they just drafted New Jersey and T shit too.
Right.
But here in New York State, we just recently had the elections, the gubernatorial primaries, which let's be real, it's over now. We were a Democratic state, so who they're gonna, if there's even gonna be like a Republican running against Cuomo, I don't even know. But Cuomo has defeated Cynthia Nixon, who was his more progressive, sort of left-wing candidate, and they were talking a lot about marijuana legalization, all the way throughout the board. Nixon was talking about recreational marijuana, where Cuomo is still dragging his feet with the legalization of marijuana and talking basically only about medical. And actually just recently it's been reported that pain relief is going to be added to that list. I just want to know, what are your thoughts going forward as a New Yorker in the whole state, right? New York State, as somebody who wants to see legalized marijuana. I know I do. Do you?
They're like medical,
Yeah.
medical only.
But we have the strictest laws for that here, so it's almost like it's totally not even in the realm.
Like America, goodness, like they see how much money these drug dealers are making, and now they're just trying to get their cut. They're jealous as fuck. They was like, we're gonna lock them up, and I'm like, but you saw how much money we just got out of this drug raid, like, and all they doing is selling weed.
Yeah.
We can do that, and we can save the stock market before it crashes.
Yeah.
So that's all that is.
That's
Like,
it.
they just trying to get their cut.
Yeah.
I mean, the reason why a lot of people are on the fence about it is because they know, in order for this to make any type of sense, you're gonna have to free up some people, free up some space out of the prisons. But that's a business. So like,
yeah, so it seems like there's conflicting businesses.
Yeah.
So like on the one end, you get the tax revenue from us consumers, or me consumers, right? So you get it from the consumer, or you get it from the consumers and the very low level dealers throwing us in prison, right? So what's more profitable? And that's such a sad conversation to be having, right?
It is.
You know, we never talk about, and well, at least not we as in the United States government, which the clown government it is, always talks about profit, GDP, economics. People are always second. There's never any conversation of people over politics.
The disconnect, like it's insane. Like all of us are just so disconnected from each other. It's gosh.
You know.
Gosh, are we really humans?
I don't know.
Like, is this the human experience? I'm still convinced I'm an android. I'm like,
if Tyler's a unicorn, why can't you be an android?
Exactly. Like,
you know what? With that being said, I think we're going to wrap it up. I had so much fun having this conversation.
Yay! Whoop.
Spirit. Man, this has been Cooking with Comrades, hanging out here with Desiree Key and the good folks at Jaw You Podcast.
Jaw You Podcast. I love it.
Thanks so much, everyone, here at the Apollo Theater in sunny, actually not sunny, kind of cold, Buffalo, New York.
Yeah, very
good
cold.
Wow, thank you for that compliment.
Good job.
Thanks.
Jaw You the TV show. Yes, yes, that's absolutely good job. Good
All
job.
right, thank you.
This will be shown next week
Okay.
on the channel.
Okay,
Next
great.
week.
Can I get a copy of this for?
Yep. You go right on the YouTube page, Rise Up Family. Download it. You got your own copy.
Are we wrapping it up?
Just right there. The whole copy.
The whole copy?
Yeah.
Where is it?
YouTube. We just downloaded it to YouTube and Facebook. Well, YouTube especially. You go to YouTube. You type in
Who's your favorite
Rise Up Family.
Obviously, Master Chief. That's your favorite character, obviously. Master Chief.
I'm about to go stop it right now.
I play
Now, in regards to tomorrow, I'm gonna make sure
play the game. I just don't know
that
if you like to play the game. I swear to God. But I do got the game. I can take
My
pictures.
favorite is the Arbiter. Remember Arbiter? The dude who's on the Master Chief in them side, but he looks like he's a part of the Covenant.
You play Far Cry?
No.